Good morning, friends. This session we are going to discuss about how we can make learning happen in the class as well as at home. Basically, what happens that parents generally, those who are educated or they are highly educated or they are just literate, they keep themselves away from any sort of discussions at home. They just depend upon the school's teaching and the school's learning. These students, particularly belonging to class 6 to 12, they need a very healthy interaction on various aspects of learning. It is not necessary that only teachers can provide them guidance on subject matter or the way of preparing for exam. For instance, for class 10 and 12, the CBSE board exams term 2 will commence very soon in the month, this month only. But then the preparation has to be tuned up. The preparation has to be monitored by the parents. So it is very easy to monitor the progress of the students who are not going to school at the moment, because after the pre-board exam most of the students class 10 and 12 are sitting at home and preparing for their different subjects, revising their lessons. There are three ways that the parents can help the children enhance their confidence in learning and build up some sort of strategy to prepare well. Number one is that when they are studying, the parents must keep an eye on, if they get say half an hour or 1 hour time, they should keep an eye on what subject matter or which subject that the child is now revising or preparing for, and what are the difficulties that the child has been facing in revising and preparing the lesson well. So it is the duty of the parent to note down the difficult portion, the difficulty areas of the child. Say for instance, if the child is facing problems in trigonometry or in geometry in maths in class 9 and 10, let the parents know which area, whether it is similarity of triangle or whether it is Pythagoras theorem or whether it is trigonometric identities, where the child is actually facing the problem, or whether it is height and distance. What are the areas that the child is really stuck into? So let the parents note down the difficulties areas, and then on the parents teachers meeting day or on the day when they visit the school, they should discuss this problem to the class teacher and the subject in charge, particularly requesting him or her to make an appointment of these children who need their feedback, who need their guidance. And there are certain parents who avoid interacting with their children on any matter, even on general matter. For example, if a child is feeling sleepy at the time when she or he starts studying, it is the duty of the parents to see whether the child is getting enough sleep or not. So the sleep timing must be regulated irrespective of the time of preparation of exam. Avoiding any kind of stress on the child must take 6 to 8 hours of sleep during the night, and if possible the parents must encourage the child to get up early in the morning and to go to bed early, just early, because it is well said that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. It is not a good habit to send the children to bed at night. They are studying up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That is not going to be productive for any student, whether it is for class 10 or 12. Particularly for class 12 students who are now preparing and revising their physics, chemistry and bio lesson or maths lesson, they should make a strategy and plan, particularly on the numerical side, that when they are dealing with the concept in physics, immediately after finishing one derivation of the concept, they must go for solving 5 to 6 numericals from that chapter, particularly from NCERT book, because NCERT has got a standard style of questioning, and so the numericals given in NCERT books may be 5 or 10. There are 5 different methodology and 5 different formulae and 5 different concepts. So once they have solved one question of that one concept, there is no need to repeat the same, because the children, what do? They take the help book, and the help book is having 100 questions of the same type. So they keep investing their time in the similar kind of question and similar kind of concept. So in the shortage of time, they are not able to revise and cope up with the syllabus, and they feel quite distressed at the time of the examination. So in order to avoid any kind of distress, the monitoring of the studies time, and particularly to see the children by the parents at home, whether they are taking a healthy sleep, whether they're taking a nutritive diet, whether they're interacting with their parents on other matters other than studies. It is very important to comfort the children, talking about what is going on outside the world. How is the world now faced with the challenges where Ukraine and Russia is having a clash, how the other countries are affected, how the Indian economy is reviving after COVID, and how the things are happening are around the corner. So it is important to take a topic, a current topic, and discuss. That will not only help them comprehend on that matter and make them prepare for writing skill also, it will also help them build up confidence about the world today, because the world today that they are facing will be the world of tomorrow for them, and that is what I believe. And therefore I expect that the parents will pay attention to their children, particularly making a healthy interaction about how they are putting up with their studies and what are the difficulties they are facing, and how they are going to resolve this difficulty with the help of the parents and teacher. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you. This is Eddie Singh, Easy English by Eddie Singh, on the channel, your channel, and deliberately talking about the problems faced by the examinees at the moment. Thank you. Have a nice day.